You need to mute your Steve, or I'm gonna echo. Good morning, Miss Barbara.
Good morning, Gary. How are you?
Amazing. It's nice to see you.
Oh, you're not gonna see me yet. I'm
Oh,
getting
well, it's
ready.
nice to hear your voice.
Okay, I'm so excited. All right. Let me see here.
Mr. Olson.
Hello, guys.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Amazing.
Awesome. Hillier.
What's up, rock stars?
Yo,
Yo,
gotta figure
I had to
out.
go get my glasses. The screen is like so tiny. I'm all.
Well, that's your problem.
What do you think our attendance is going to be?
10 and 12.
How many are supposed to join the program?
I have 52 invited.
Okay. The
Yeah,
52.
but there's only a handful of us that said that we're in on Facebook.
Yeah, so gotta figure. I invited 52 people, and I mean literally I had individual discussions with every single person. Today's 10:30 was a little bit of a last minute. Um, I felt like people were asking questions and engaging with like, hey, I'm not sure about this, that, the other thing. Even though I've done video and voice drops and email messages and text messages, um, it's going to be good to do it in an overview with everyone. So I'm going to share. You guys can all see my screen?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Cool. We're not getting ready just yet. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes. Then we'll jump in and talk.
All started happening when Tony G came into the room.
No,
Good
that's
morning.
right.
Good
That's
morning,
right.
everyone.
Going on in your world, Tony?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Did an open house this weekend.
Good for you, buddy.
I was at my mom's. Just got home last night. Over the After my open house Saturday, I went to my mom's. Came back yesterday.
Cool. Good for you, buddy.
What a bunch of good-looking people here today.
I must be blanked out, or you wouldn't say some comment like that.
He's just not looking close enough.
I gotta figure this out. Okay, now I got it. Took me a second. I'm not amazing with Zoom, so it'll be something I learn as we go here. Got 11. That's not bad. Not bad. Like I said, we'll give it another minute or two. I know it was a little bit impromptu, the 10:30. So
I don't see an email or a text.
Zoom with Gary.live. My standard. Huh. Just making sure nobody texted me asking for access that didn't get it. Only one person said they couldn't make it. Well, a good thing I'm recording this so that this overview be posted to YouTube, and then people that did not get to catch it today can watch it a little bit later. What's going on, Mr. Hamilton?
Hey,
Good
what's
to
up?
see you, brother.
Likewise.
Cool. So I got a couple people in their cars. It's okay. You guys will be able to listen. Like I said, it's being recorded. So we will have a good group on here. And you guys know, like anything else, that you're going to be held accountable. There's people that say they were going to do it, and then they were like, that sounds like a bunch of work.
You
So,
want me as the co-host, I can
Nope.
watch mute.
okay. I can do that.
Just watch people if they start talking. I can
Yeah,
shut
yeah,
it
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah. Okay, you should be good now, Steve. All right, folks. So we're going to jump in. This was an opportunity to give you guys another overview. And I invited 52 people. We got 12 on today, and I'm sure people will be jumping in. Steve's going to help me by adding people. Most of this is our New Vision team, and I have a few special relationships, people like Mr. Jason Hamilton that I invited to become a part of this, Miss Lexi Stewart, and then Rich Hendrickson, just in case you guys don't know, he's actually above us. We're actually in his downline. So he's got a few people of his group that are our cousins that we're going to invite in. And not everybody's going to be here. And here's the thing. This is real estate. You guys all run your own businesses, but this is an accountability session. So like I said, nothing is, you have to be here. But if you want to be successful in 2025, I think this is something that's going to benefit everyone. So I'm going to jump in and I'm going to show you guys everything I can show you. Can you guys all see my screen okay?
Shout out to Barbara too.
Yep. Oh, Miss Barbara Mosby, I lost you for a second. There you are back. Nice to see your face again.
Oh, I'm here.
I know. I just said I lost you for a second. I didn't see it. So you guys can all see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I designed this challenge. I'm going to go through real quick. In September, my wife and I closed the deal, and I realized, crap, I got nothing left. I have no deals in escrow. Hadn't really designed my pipeline. I really kind of had just not been focusing. So I put my head down and ran as hard as I could, came up with some different things that I was going to utilize to help me get to a point where I could do some deals. So ended up closing a $1.1 million listing in December, ended up closing a 620 buyer. I've already written 6 offers so far this year, and I have 50 people in my current prospects. So that was all done in my 90 days, closing September till about today. So based on that information, I thought, hey, this would be a good opportunity for me to share with you guys, for us to engage. And I'm going to show you guys what's going on. So you guys all should have gone to the Facebook page, this little right here, 12-week challenge, and signed up to be a part of the Facebook page. It's going to be a way we communicate to you guys as a whole. The YouTube mastermind and trainings, as I record things, we will add them to that channel that's on the New Vision channel. And then we're going to talk about niches. We're going to talk about your prospects. But first, I want to start with calendar of events. So this is what's happening throughout the week. These are opportunities for you guys to engage with us and be a part of what's going on. So we're going to go through Monday morning. I have an accountability group I run here at 9 a.m. live in the office. Like I said, none of this is mandatory by any means. You're all your own business owners, but that's something you guys can take a look at. Power hour calls. Probably the most important thing that you guys are going to be a part of is going to be the power hour calls. This is the most accountability you're going to get. Ultimately, all of us on a Zoom call. So it starts in 25 minutes on a Zoom call. We'll have a quick little, hey, here's some different topics you guys can talk about, but it is accountability for you to call your clients, anybody. And I know for a lot of people, it's, oh man, that phone is super heavy to pick up. I don't know who to call. I don't know what to say. We're going to go through some opportunities and give you guys some things to talk about. So from 11 to 12, the last 5 minutes or so, I'll ask people, hey, does anybody have any wins? Anybody hit an obstacle, you got cussed out, got hung up on, whatever. I doubt things like that will happen, but that's what those power hour calls are going to be for. And then we're going to do 6 different masterminds. So you'll see on here, today at 2 o'clock, I have Investor Mastermind. Tomorrow morning, Tuesday at 9 a.m. is the Assumable Mastermind. At 12:30, I've got a Distress Mastermind. And at 1:30 is the New Home Builds Mastermind. I'm also going to do a Q&A, probably only the first 2 weeks. I think that should be enough time for everybody to get in, understand what all the systems are, fully get a grasp of everything. So I'll do that on Wednesday mornings for the first, like I said, couple weeks. Power Hour calls again on Wednesday. We're going to have a scripts battle that is live in person here in our office. If you guys do not practice scripts on a regular basis, you're not going to get good. You're actually not practicing here in the office or with an accountability partner. You're going to end up then practicing on your clients, your prospects, your open house people. So get in and be a part of these scripts classes. On Thursdays after the office meeting, we got the mastermind about first-time buyers. It's going to be run by our lender partners. Then I have a mastermind on probate. And then on Friday, if you guys are not a part of this yet, most everybody here is with EXP. There's a couple people that are not. Bold Trail Academy is the CRM that EXP uses. And we're going to show you guys how to use that CRM to follow up with your prospects, but also to market properties through MLS for all different avenues. And we got Power Hours again, Power Hour calls again on Friday. So that is the calendar of events. You guys have access to it. You just click into it right here under calendar events. I'm going to go over current prospects. So I created this sheet. I'm a huge fan of Google Sheets. I have been for a couple of years. I use Google everything, Google Drive, Google Chat, Google Sheets, everything. This is what I do to track all of my people. And I'm going to actually show you guys mine real quick, but you guys all have access to download this and utilize it. And I'll show you what mine looks like real quick. On transactions. This is my prospect sheet right now. This is everybody I've talked to in that 90 days. And this is what I built. And this is my business for the coming probably 6 months to a year. And like I said, just kind of sharing with you guys, this is what I built in 90 days. I'm confident that you guys can all build the same thing. Just got to start with this prospect sheet.
What does the yellow highlighted ones mean?
Those are mine that are, for me, it's my hot buyers or actual properties I've listed. So I've either signed a buyer broker agreement with them, or I've signed a listing agreement with them, or I've at least shown them property. So those are the three things that turns yellow for me. Good question, Lexi. All right. Niches. I decided to kind of create mastermind around 6 niches. These are 6 niches that I have always done well with. I've learned, I've practiced, I just have done different things with them. And in discussions with different people, I've heard people say, well, I want to be a listing agent, or I'm doing open houses. And these are more topics that will give you opportunity to open up discussion while you're at an open house, while you're making your phone calls. So I'm going to go through them quickly because I'm trying to cover a bunch of stuff. And then I'm going to ask you guys to do this. Choose 1 or 2 max of these niches that you will attend the masterminds. If you have 1 and you're like, I'm going to focus all in on investors, that's the only thing that matters to me, perfectly fine. But I would tell you guys to pick 2, because over the next 90 days, you can really look at both of those and decide which one is gaining the most traction for you so that you can focus all in on that. If you try and go bigger than that, I think you're going to fail. I think you're going to be spread too thin, and you're just not going to have enough time in your day. So I would look at each of these. So assumable loans, in case you guys did not know, I've been following assumables for over a year. We'll get into it in detail, but there are homes that are VA, USDA, and FHA loans that people refinanced or purchased 2020, 21, 22, up until the rate started going high, that have 2%, 3%, or 4% rates. And those loans are assumable. So your buyers that are like, hey, I can only afford 400 grand because I got a 7% interest rate, they can actually get a $500,000 house with a 3% loan and have the same payment and be able to get more of a house. We'll get into these in detail, like I said, at these masterminds. Investors, flippers, buy, hold, wholesale. People ask me all the time, hey, can we wholesale? You can actually wholesale at EXP. You can wholesale and not utilize your real estate license, or you can wholesale or wholetail and use your real estate license. So just so you guys know, first time buyers, I talk to a lot of people about house hacking. A lot of people say, well, I can't afford, a $500,000 house, the house I truly want. I can only afford, and especially we're finding people at 300,000 because their payment, I can only afford 2,500. I'm a single person doing this on my own. I am recommending a lot of people go out there and buy a duplex, live in one side, rent the other side out. The other side's paying a portion of your mortgage. With an FHA loan, you can get into a duplex with $0 down. Eric and Pitt at Success Lending will talk to you guys about that. There's also some other avenues out there for you guys to get down payment assistance in certain pocket areas, and they'll talk about those things. New home builds. A lot of you guys are afraid to show new homes because you're afraid to get your buyer broker agreement signed. People are also concerned, same thing. I can't afford a 7% interest rate. But did you know a lot of new home builds have lenders that are putting down 4.75, 4.9, 30-year fixed rates? If you guys go out and focus on those new builds, shoot video, build a relationship with those agents that are there at those properties, you'll be able to find out who's giving out, massive concessions for upgrades, who's got the best rates. And then another piece that people don't think about in new home builds, if you build a good relationship with the listing agent, the person that represents the seller, people come in all the time that have to buy and have to sell, and they're not allowed to list those properties. So they need relationships with other agents that will list those properties for them, pay a referral fee just like you would anybody else. Distress, notice to default, short sales, REOs, bank owned. This is something that Steve and I specialized in from 2007 to 2012. We did a ton of REOs and short sales. We'll talk about this. There are people that believe there's this massive wave coming. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I do know there are people that need assistance. And I'm going to share with you guys a quick example. I got a referral from one of my lenders. Gentleman is losing his house. He's a corrections officer at one of the local prisons. Got hurt, was getting 50% of his income, getting ready to lose his house. Wasn't quite ready to sell, raise his family there. I actually put him in touch with HUD, Housing and Urban Development, and the local people here. They were able to help him save his house and probably going to make payments for 6 months to a year, kind of rebuild his credit. But I was able to help him where no one else would even offer that as an opportunity. He goes back to work on February 9th. He's like, Gary, I will tell every single prison guard that I work with, which is like 300, every single one that you helped me out and you're my go-to real estate professional. So even though I didn't get that deal, I helped him out and that allowed me to build a relationship. So I'm going to have a ton of opportunities hopefully coming up in the future. And then probate, just so you guys know, baby boomers, my dad is 77 years old. It happens that they are not ready from a financial standpoint, from a paperwork standpoint. There's going to be a big swath of those people that are going to need assistance over the coming years. And the kids are going to be living in other states. I mean, all my kids have moved out of state. They live in different areas. And so, kids don't want to deal with it. They're going to want to sell it cash as is. Some are going to want to fix them up. Some are going to want to not deal with it. So I think it's a huge opportunity. So those are the topics. I'm going to ask you guys, like I said, pick one or two that you think are going to be your best things that you're interested in. Get into those masterminds and start to get engaged with that. My guess is we'll probably have anywhere from like 6 to 10. Those groups should be 30 minutes. And we're going to be talking about what is it that you're doing that's working well? What are some options, opportunities, ways to market to those groups? So those are the things we're going to talk about in those mastermind groups. Any questions so far? I'm going to go over one last thing, and then I'm going to open up to you guys for questions. Nothing yet?
Well, Don says your audio is choppy.
My audio is choppy. Sorry, I'm speaking loud. I'm speaking direct. I've got good service. I will continue to do my best, sir.
Gary.
Very, very clear for me. Real clear.
Okay, good. So you guys should have all received a message from this company, Sisu, SISU. It's something that EXP recently just bought into. They're in a partnership with, and it's open for our agents. There's usually a cost for other agents. I actually went to Sisu and asked. I have a bunch of people that are not a part of my organization that I want to give them this opportunity to check this software out and use it. So they allowed me to. So every single one of you guys should have received a login for Sisu. I'm going to show you
can't hear
guys
you
what it
either.
looks like. Say that again.
Oh, now we can hear you.
Sorry. So you guys should have gotten this access for Sisu. I want to make sure you guys all see this up here. Mine says FastCap because that's where I saw it first. All of you should have this right here, New Vision Realty Group. You were all invited to be a part of this organization, this challenge. This is what is going to track all of our points. On Fridays, I'm going to put up the points, and the winners each week going to get a little something gift card wise. And then probably the top 5 people every month from a point standpoint, we're going to take out to lunch. And then we'll do a little mixer for everybody kind of at the end just to see what everybody thought of it, all that kind of good stuff. So you guys will see that I have 2 people signed. I have 1 under contract. I have 1 pending. But specifically, you guys are going to go to this button. It's called the record button. This is where you have an appointment set, appointments met, appointment signed, under contract, and closed. These are the activities down here that you're going to track every single day. Notice there's a date here, which is today's date. So every time I have a conversation, I'm going to click this up 1 or however many it is. I'm going to do number of dials. So every time you pick up the phone and dial a phone number, even if you don't talk to them, you're still getting a point. How many people did you add to your CRM? How many people did you do CMAs for? And I'm going to recommend you guys do a CMA a day. That's 22 a month. You can easily get to and do those in 15 to 20 minutes and email them to your clients. But I'm also going to recommend that you guys print hard copy and either mail it to them or hand deliver it to them when you happen to be in the area so that you're giving them something of value. Thank you cards, videos posted to socials. We'll talk about that a little more. Open houses, buyer showings, attend the mastermind classes, attend Bold Trail Academy. Alex Dyer teaches our Bold Trail Academy. For those of you guys that don't have what used to be called KV Core, find the CRM that you like and will use. Bold Trail just happens to be what we talk about here. And then, of course, getting 5-star reviews. So this is what Sisu looks like. This is how you guys are going to track everything. The coolest thing about this, I'm going to show you guys, is this goal calculator. And I want each one of you guys to go in and do this, please. So this is for me. I have access to all you guys inside here because I have the team account because I'm the admin. But I want you guys to look at your average price point, what your gross agent paid income total is. And just so you know, this is not my numbers. These are the averages for our area. Agent split. These are all averages. These are what Sisu has seen as an average over the 6 years that they have been in business, calculating from a conversation to meeting someone, to getting a contract signed, to getting someone in escrow, to getting it closed. These are the details of the metrics that they find. The coolest thing about the system is it will start to track your specific numbers. And when it tracks your numbers, it will adjust all of those numbers based on your conversion ratios. Jason, you got a question, my friend?
Yeah, I had signed up for Sisu maybe the day that you and I spoke about it
Yep.
At the event. So it was prior to this. How do I get to your Sisu? Because I just have mine, but how do I get to yours so I can track with the group?
Right here on the bottom, you see this little icon, the little bot.
Yeah.
Message them and tell them you want to be a part of New Vision Realty Group, and they'll move you.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll do that right now. Thank you.
Yep. Cool. All right, folks. That is
Gary.
my overview. I want to make sure that I stop my share and get you guys opportunity to ask questions and realize that your power hour calls start in 9 minutes.
Hey Gary, hi, it's Angel.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question for you. I have not received the email for how do you say it? Sisu?
Sisu.
Sisu. I have not received an email for that.
Okay. I will go through. So Angel, Sisu, I will make sure that you get one.
Thank you. Awesome,
Yep.
awesome. I look forward to this. This is great.
Cool. Anybody else?
Mine was in the junk mail.
Oh yeah, Angel, check your junk mail because I
Oh,
personally
okay.
went in and invest and sent emails, and they are based on the emails that I have for you guys.
Okay.
Like I know a couple people use an EXP email, others use another email. So sometimes if there's two emails, you might get two. Like Don Peach actually has two. He had one from FastCap, which we had to use our EXP email, and then I had another one that I just his Don at Homes by Peach. So he actually ends up with two accounts. Sisu just launched 6 months ago with EXP at what they call 1.0. EXP, like I said, just bought into Sisu. I don't know if they bought it or bought into as in like joint venture. They just launched out 2.0. It allows you to have access to your SkySlope to put everything into Sisu and attach the two. So it will be able to track everything from your commissions, dollars, closings, everything. You can put your caps in here and everything. So it will project out. If you want to make $500,000, it'll say you need to have 48 closings and your price point needs to be 550. It'll be $30 million and you need to make 84% of your cap, blah, blah, blah. It will work everything out for you. Some of this you guys are going to have to find out on your own and just play with it. As we go through the process, we'll be all learning together. I've probably one or two steps ahead of you guys, but I still don't even understand the whole platform, just to be honest. What other questions you guys got?
Hey Gary, I don't know if others would benefit from. I'd like to see how you set up that Google Doc, like because that looks like a simple way to track the people
Yeah, so that Google Doc is open and available for you guys. All you have to do is go in and download it.
from Google or from your
From the website, from New Vision EXP. You guys have
Okay.
all been given access. Yep.
Okay, so it's already set up, is what you're saying.
It's
All
already
right.
set up. I blanked it out. Yeah. Lexi and I were coaching last Friday, and I actually prepared it for her originally because she asked for it first. I was going to prepare it for you guys. I just got to it for her.
And then when you
Now it's
said
available
start
for-
making calls in 9 minutes, is there a certain amount of time people are shooting for or something? Is that what
Nope.
you're, or just saying to the end of the day? Or
Our
what are
hour
you-
call started at 11 o'clock, and
Uh-huh.
it's the accountability for us as a group. I've been doing power hour calls for many, many years. I've done them for a while, then I was off for a while. I've actually been doing them since September. That was one of the things, even though I might be the only one on Zoom because some other people didn't show up, I made a commitment to myself to be accountable for that. And so I'm asking you guys to do the same thing.
Yuri, I have a question.
Yes, yeah, Mr. Dyer.
What email address did you use for the Sisu? Is it the EXP or?
No, Alex at Alex Dyer.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Gary, I checked my my spam and it's not in there.
Okay.
So just wanted to just let you know.
Yep. I got a note down right here. And so when I have
Yep.
a break, I've got property showings right after our power hour calls. So sometime
yay,
this
good.
afternoon, I'll get you guys I'll get you set up because you had the person that hasn't gotten that set up yet. We've got 5 more minutes, and if you guys have any questions, I'm going to share one last thing. I want to make sure that we've got all your questions answered. Love it. Have received the email. Angel, audio is choppy. Okay. I want to. Sorry, like I said, sometimes I'm not quite Zoom amazing. I'm going to share my screen one more time, and I want to make sure that you guys have all done this. This is my gift to you guys. So you guys all have seen or received a link to New Vision EXP. Most of it, like I said, a lot of you guys are my team, but some of you guys are not. And I want to still share this with you guys. So if you go over here to the side that says resources and marketing and drop down to agent resources, that's where the 12-week challenge is. But I also have 2 other gifts for you guys. So these are our websites, different Facebook groups we're a part of. This is Bold Trail. If you guys are not a part of Alex's KV Core, now Bold Trail Training Fridays, all the questions, everything you could possibly imagine is in there. Working with buyers and sellers. This is Canva information that we share with our agents. First 90 days as an agent. Even though you are not our brand new agent, I'm going to highly recommend you guys go through this process right here and go and do all of these things. We give this to our brand new agents, but also some of these things that you may not have thought to do is update your Facebook page, update your LinkedIn page, update your Instagram page, update your Twitter page, create an email signature, create your update, Zillow, Homes, Realty, Realtor.com. All of those things, your Facebook page, all your socials, all your real estate sites. I would highly recommend you guys go in there because many people have been at other brokerages. You might have been at Connect Realty like I was back from 08 to 12. You might have been a part of Keller Williams or Better Homes Gardens. And what you'll find is if you go back through those sites, you've got a picture that's 8 years old, you've got a wrong email address, you've updated information. I would go back and spend time and make this a part of your next 30 days is go through. I tell people just print this and check it off and do it. But if you're here live, if you click on any one of these, it is a direct link to that system. So you guys can do it right here inside the software. And this is also a Google Doc, just so you guys know. You'll see it at the top here, Google Docs. And then for the next one, after you've completed your 30 days, I go to the 60 days. We'll have everything in here from creating your listing presentation, signing up for lead generation, do budget hacking with Matt Plummer. But there's also books in here we really highly recommend. Then I have the next 30 days, which is your 90 days. And then we have a monthly maintenance. So you guys have the access to this. I'm giving it to you guys as a gift to go in and just, it's something to keep you on track. It's something to help you guys push forward on a consistent basis. All right. One last thing I'm going to share with you guys. Lead generation tools. I'm going to share with you guys my special thing. So over the years, I have gone through a ton of different lead generation softwares. We've paid for stuff. Steve and I have paid for Zillow for the team. We've done Realtor.com. These are all, every single one of you guys gets access to this. Go in. These are all hyperlinked. All you do is click on the blue link and it'll take you to where it's going. All of these are opportunities for you guys to go and get leads. And there is no upfront cost. They may be a 25% referral fee. They may be up to a 45% referral fee, but zero cost out of pocket. I would highly recommend you guys go in, update your pictures, your bios, all that stuff, and make sure that those all are consistent with what your Zillow page looks like, your Realtor.com page looks like, all your socials. When those are more consistent, you have a better opportunity to get leads from them. The other thing you must do on every single one of these lead sources is you've got to get into your MLS. You've got to pull out your data from your closed transactions. For those of you who haven't, I know I have a few people here that don't have closed transactions, but for those of you that do have closed transactions, download them to a CSV file or an Excel file and upload it to the software. Every single one of these is dependent on your amount of closings. So if you've got 5 closings, it's going to help you out. If you upload 0 closings, you're going to get nothing. I mean, you're going to be the last person. You're going to be getting the land deals and the mobile homes. But if you're like John Kellogg that closed 28 deals last year and has closed a couple hundred deals in his career, he uploads those and he is at the top of the list. So please go in, update these, input your information, make sure your bio is good, use ChatGPT for your bio, whatever you need to do. But go in and sign up with every single one of these. Yes, a lot of us are in the same area. And realistically, we're probably not going to be competition on most of these opportunities. So those are the 2 things I want to share with you guys. I'll give you guys one last moment for questions, and then I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to jump into Power Hour calls. Anybody?
No, thank you, Gary, for putting this together for all of us. Really,
Yep.
really appreciate it. This is definitely pushing me outside of my comfort zone.
Good.
So I'm looking forward to it. So bear with me if I have silly questions, but no silly questions, right?
Correct.
So let's do it. Let's make this an amazing and extraordinary year.
Cool.
Gary,
Got
quick
it.
question.
Yep. What you got, buddy?
On the closed deals CSV file, is that just for the last 12 months or longer?
No, a lot of them will let you do it for the last 10 years.
Cool. All right.
All right. Great question. Great question. Anybody else? We got 20 participants on here. That is phenomenal. I love it. All right, no last questions. All right, Jason, I'll send a message into Sisu. All good, my friend. All right, power hour calls. Like I said, I'm gonna stop this. I don't